My name is Jason Pote, and my title is Quality Assurance Specialist. Quality assurance is basically sort of like back-end legal research. We make sure that the company's operating according to various state and national laws within our field, so which is workers' compensation insurance. My role is pretty much split between maintaining our current systems that we use to generate policies, making sure those are current with up to date company data, and then the other half of my job is keeping an eye on state regulations, making sure that we are staying up to date on those as they change, which they do frequently. And I work on a small team to make sure that that happens. So the day-to-day work is really a lot of research and investigation, constantly presented with questions that maybe nobody knows the answer to, and it's up to me to go and find out what that is, maybe bring back some information that nobody knew about, and then consult with my team to figure out the best approach. So there's kind of like a puzzle aspect to it. There's always a missing piece that we're trying to find, and whether that answer is internal or external, it's my job to go and find it, which can be a fun process sometimes, and maybe frustrating some other times. I started out, I studied history in college, so I mean the skill set has always been kind of the same through all of my pursuits. It's always been the more critical thinking, research-based fields that I've been attracted to. I did start to pursue law after school. I was also substitute teaching and just kind of find my way. I started working for a law firm as a paralegal for a year, and actually started to think about taking the law exam. I was always kind of that direction. But I didn't really want to do that. But I realized that something in that capacity was going to suit me. And then I happened to find this opening at MEMIC, and it had the right skill set, and I just jumped at it and have been here ever since. And it was a cool experience because I actually got in at a time when our compliance department was fledgling. It was only about 3 or 4 people, and we were just starting. So I got a chance to help work at building the department from the ground up, essentially, and developing a lot of the organization and process that we use on a daily basis. So it ended up being a pretty interesting investment that I ended up having in the department. You are tasked with a question, and as far as you know, nobody knows what that answer is. So you're told to just go out and figure it out and use all the resources at your disposal, whether they're internal or external, to go and do that. And so there is a cool sort of autonomous aspect to that role, where it's up to you and using your best judgment to go and collect that information and bring it back, making sure that it's A, good, solid information, and B, relevant to the question that you're seeking to answer. I do, yeah. I mean, the day-to-day is, like I said, the skills are something I've always excelled at and been attracted to. It definitely challenges me in the right ways, and while also allowing for me to take on personal responsibility and be autonomous in my role and exercise, professional judgment. Those are things that are important to me and keeping me engaged. And then above all, I mean, I just work on a good team. So, I'm dealing with great personalities every day, and that always helps.